Hello all. First of all, describing about my contribution to the project, let me give a quick review of the shopping cart. Here is a shopping cart button, and as we click on it, it will be shown the home page. And here we see the contents of the home page. Here it will start displaying 8 contents, and here comes the explore all products. Here we can see the remaining of the products. By clicking on the explore all products, we can see the remaining products which were left in it. And here comes the cart button, and here comes the login and sign up button. And while the left side we can see the sign up option, and right side we can see the login option. If there is a new user, he or she can create an account by going to this sign up form. When he or she gets created with it, they can directly log in with their credentials. While moving on to my contribution, well, my part is about login and sign up. Well, I have created the sign up and login. Well, I have given the details as email, password, repeat password, and here is the checkbox, and with the cancel and sign up button. And while coming to the login, here I have given the user password and the login button. So let me give a quick demo about the sign up. Here I am creating a new user, and I am giving some random password, and again I am re-entering the password, and I am signing. By clicking on the sign up button, the data gets stored, and it will be directly navigated to the shopping cart's homepage. Now let's check out with login. Now I am logging in with the same credentials which I have signed up. User, I am giving the password which I have given over there. I am clicking on the login. While clicking on the login, it will be redirected to the shopping cart homepage. And on the top right side, we can see the new user which I have created. And here comes the code which I have written for it. Here's the code for the login and sign up. Well, I have created separate components for the login and the sign up, as we can see over it. Here comes the login.component.html. The HTML, I have mentioned the username, password, and the login button, and I am given the user and password as the required fields. And when moving on to the sign up, here comes the signup.component.html, where I have given the email, password, re-enter the password, and checkbox. And here comes the cancel and unsubmit buttons, which I have mentioned earlier. And here is the HTML part. While moving on to the CSS part, that's the color and etc. Where I have given the div input, the position relative, and the labels, and the color and the margin, and the background color. The same with the login also. Here is the data of the page, which is of the JSON format. And here is the validation code for the login and the signups. So here it comes the add user, when I am giving it as a user and I am giving the elites, and here is the local host. Here comes the login and sign up, and here is for the validate users code for it, and here comes the name and the details, and it's the HTTP. Well, a user cannot buy the products without getting signed in. Just there is the only chance of viewing, and if he or she is a new user, they should first of all get a sign up, and then they should go into the login. And here comes the server part. Which is a code validation type. HTTP, sorry, it is HTML. Here comes the login sign up components. Here is the HTML. Well, I am dividing it in the with the help of the columns and the rows. And as we can see over it. And here is the, and I am creating a buttons for the sign up and the login. And here is the server part. Well, I have created the body process with the required fields, and with the help of the new variables, I have created the fs, express, and add. When I am using the express frame with the help of the node, and I am creating the variable for the express and calling the express method, and also as you can see in the line 10 and so on, and I have created the MongoDB's variable as Mongo, and also for the client it's a Mongo client and it says MongoDB site, and here is the variable for the URL, and here it comes the MongoDB, and here it goes on the localhost, that's 27017, it's a DB, and I am creating the headers for it. And in this function we can see the three variables as a request. First one is the request, and the second next is the response, the third one is the next, and here it goes accordingly depending upon the request, response, and the next.